right, George. So, big news this morning, huh?
Yeah, the redacted document for Seth Rich, supposedly the FBI laptop document.
We just looked it up on Reddit, and there's a pretty good analysis saying that the way it's redacted seems unusual. Portions of Seth Rich's name are left unredacted.
Well, there's the names, 4 letters Seth and then the 4 letters Rich, and only the H at the end of Seth and the R at the beginning of Rich are redacted. Now, you would either redact the whole name, Seth Rich, or not redact anything.
Right.
So that's very odd. And then when you want to talk about the monochromatic.
Yeah, there was another point that Redditor made that the black redaction was monochromatic, meaning no variations whatsoever in the darkness. So normally an FBI redacted document, it's still redacted by black pen. Is that the idea?
Right, right. And so that would be a different color.
There'd be slight variations.
It wouldn't be a
when you scan
monochromatic.
it. Yeah, it wouldn't be a solid 100% black. Now, there is a possible explanation for that. If it was redacted by pen and there were variations in grayness towards black, if someone scanned it and crushed the levels to make it more easily readable on the internet, that could explain that. So it's not definitive, but that's a slightly questionable document.
Well, and I just want to go back to modus operandi again, and MWW. I mean, the MWW is a master at putting something out to try to
Disinfo.
Yeah, to move everyone over, and then all of a sudden everybody gets their hopes up. Oh, this is going to be huge, and then collapses it and says, oh, you know, the George Bush memo, I think, is a classic example of that, where it was the Microsoft Word edited document, and that didn't exist when George Bush was going to the flight school in Alabama, and Mr. Dan Rather, lost his career on that. So these little things are important in analysis as you move forward. That's why I like the incremental small steps of metadata, because it tells the researchers and tells the prosecutors what to focus on in terms of discovery.
Right. Now, of course, Dr. Corsi has told us he has some bombshell to drop on Tuesday. So
we have another bombshell interview today that I think everyone's going to know. Everyone's talked about Sean Hannity maybe being fired from Fox.
Well, we don't want to say too much about that until it happens, but let's...
Right.
All right, anyway, so we'll keep our eyes on this FBI memo, but certain things about it seem possibly questionable.
Yeah, I think NGP Van is going to be the key to this. You can go at my site, George Webb. You can see 3 or 4 things on NGP Van with Amy Darcy.
On YouTube, right?
Yeah, Amy Dacey, yeah.
Amy Dacey, and who was the police commissioner that resigned in August?
Lanier.
Okay,
also very tight with the DNC. Lanier is very tight. She goes to the DNC convention. It's all one group. It's Dacey, it's Lanier, it's Heather Podesta, it's Tony Podesta, it's John Podesta. They do everything together, and then MWW is going to be the clubhouse, the fan clubhouse.
All right, well, listen, we love Joe Biggs, but we got to keep our eyes on this FBI document. It remains in question.
You just have to be skeptical.
Yeah.
I go back to the Bush thing.
Yeah. All right. We'll check in later.